People don't cook carrots because they think they're boring. And I get it. You roast them, they're gonna be fine. You steam them, they're gonna be pretty sad. Today, I'm gonna show you how to cook carrots so good that they are gonna steal the show at dinner. I promise you that. Let's go. Okay, here's all the ingredients you're gonna need. It is simple. We're gonna need some carrots. You don't have to use the kind with the tops on them. I love this. It's a bit of a showpiece. You can use whatever carrot you want. You're gonna need a peeler, a knife to cut them. If you're gonna use carrots like this, we're gonna just snip them off there. We're gonna need about a heaping teaspoon of cumin seeds. We're going to roast those and pound them out in a mortar pestle. About 2 teaspoons of butter. We're gonna need some whipping cream. This is optional, but you can use, if you want a little extra heat, you can use a little bit of the red chili flakes. You can get these on my website, link will be below, and have some hot honey, or again, you can just use regular honey with some chili flakes. Okay, so we've got our little 12-inch hex cloud pan here. Let's just give this a quick wipe. Make sure there's no moisture on it. We're gonna let this heat up over just like a medium-high heat. Okay, so you can feel we've got some heat there. Just use your hand just hold your hand right above the pan and you're gonna feel it. These hex cloud pans are fantastic. They distribute the heat really well. You don't need a 12-inch pan. You could easily do this on a much smaller pan, but I just don't want to get too many pans out. We're gonna do everything in this pan today. So, cumin seeds in. You want to keep your eye on this. I have a tendency to walk away and let things burn. I got to redo it all over again. Keep your eye on it. Stay here. It's only going to, depending on how hot the pan is, should only take a few minutes. You can already smell those cumin seeds toasting. Cumin seeds, look, if you don't have whole seeds and you just have ground, that's going to be just fine for this recipe. It does add just an extra little bit of flavor if you toast them yourself. Wave with your hand like this. It'll blow the air that's above the seeds into your face and you can smell them, and it works every single time. Oh, I can already smell these. These are fantastic. You can see the seeds are darkening a little bit there. Again, 30 more seconds of this and they're ready to go. So what we want to just do is stop them from cooking, stop them from browning. Just get them in here. Okay, so those are toasted now. What we're going to do, I don't want to go and stick them in the mortar pestle just yet because they're going to be hot and it's going to kind of get gummy. So we're going to let these cool off while we prep the rest of the carrots. We're just going to line this up with our knife. I'm just going to cut them right around there. Okay. This we can get rid of. Now let's peel them. You could do these full length, but let's just be real here. I think we should cut these in half, judging by the size of most of these carrots. I want them to fit in the pan. Let's just look at this. That's sort of borderline. I think that's probably on the thick side of what we want, but we're going to leave it. Just to make this look pretty, just be careful. We're going to just pick the side that's facing up, like that. So that's facing up. We're just going to drop our knife right down the middle. Carefully cut that in half. Now you end up with 2 halves that look a little nice in the pan. Okay, we'll do that with all of them. Just to keep them the same length. Okay, we want this sort of, right? This is fine. We're going to leave that whole. Same with this one. It's small enough. We want to just keep all of these pieces essentially the same thickness. This one I am going to split. It's right on the edge, but this one's actually pretty even, so it doesn't matter where I do it. There we go. Now we're ready to blanch them. Okay, while we're waiting for the water to boil, we're just going to pound out these toasted cumin seeds. So just again in your mortar pestle, drop them in. I like going a little finer. You don't have to. I've seen a lot of recipes where you just throw a few of the toasted cumin seeds on top. That's kind of what we're looking for. That's it. All we're looking to do is just soften them up a little bit. Just a little edge off of the crispiness, keeping them crispy. You don't want them soggy when we're finished sauteing them. Okay, that's about it. Let's give them a quick little ice bath until we're ready for them again. Okay, now we're gonna bring it all together. So we're just gonna start with a little drizzle of olive oil. And just throw in some fresh cracked pepper. Again, these are optional, but I'm just going to add a little pinch of some red chili flakes. And let's get that butter in there. Get our carrots in. Again, we got this over a medium-high heat. We're going to take that mortar and pestle, just spread that right on top. A little bit of salt. Okay, got our salt, pepper, chili flakes, the cumin's in there. We're going to add in our hot honey, about 1 to 2 tablespoons, like just kind of eyeball it. So we're going to add the cream in quickly because I don't want this to caramelize too much. We do want this to be saucy. Okay, after about 30 seconds, we're just going to add our cream in. Bring the temp up a little bit. That should be good. That's about 4 tablespoons. Now we want that cream to thicken. It's going to change color. The cumin is going to add a sort of nice, deep, yellowy brown. Just do a little salt check and flavor check. Yep, that's what we want. And that is finished. And that's it. You've got heat, a little bit of sweetness, some nice, deep, earthy flavors with that cumin. Still got a great crunch to them. I made this the other night with a steak and some mashed potatoes. I made a lot of the sauce for the carrots. It tasted fantastic, just drizzled over the mashed potatoes. So cook these, give them a try. Put them with whatever you want, chicken, steak, fish, whatever other side. These will be the star of the show. So give them a try. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you again for tuning in. Have a great night.